Hey guys, today I'm super excited to talk Scream 6 spoilers with you guys. It's been out for a few days now. That means spoilers are fair game. We are diving into spoiler territory. If you have not seen the movie yet, click away, but come back later after you've seen it. I don't want to ruin it for you. This is a movie that you absolutely should go in not knowing the reveals because it's so much fun. So let's dive into it and let's talk spoilers for Scream 6. All right, guys, so I've got to tell you, this opening sequence is probably one of my favorite in Scream history. Now, if you've been around the channel a while, you know I love me some Scream movies. I love this franchise, but this opening was insane. I was really sad because as soon as I saw Samara Weaving, I was like, dang it, she's just basically a cameo. She's going to get it, and we are going to be done with her, unfortunately. And that is exactly what happened. Now, I will say, when she got the call and we heard Tony's voice, I was like, okay, well, same thing for Tony, right? Obviously, you know, I was surprised, I've got to say, because I was like, well, is he going to be the killer? And then when it switched to that voice, the classic voice changer voice, I was like, well, hold on here. Are they going to reveal that he's the killer and he's actually going to be the killer throughout the movie? What are they doing? For a hot second, I thought maybe are they filming another stab and like all of a sudden we're going to see like the lights come out and they'll be like, cut, like what's going on? Because to get that killer reveal so early when he took the mask off, I was like, this is unprecedented. We've never seen this happen before. And he's walking home. And then as soon as he passed Jenna Ortega, I was like, okay, hold on. This isn't like a stab movie for sure. This is like real life. This is so weird. Are we going to be following the killer knowing who Ghostface is? Like, what's going to be going on? But I love how they did it, and they had him and his accomplice there basically just be murdered flat out by the actual Ghostface. I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was really, really smart. It was a great intro, and of course, the Who Gives a F about movies. Like, that was brilliant. Classic Scream. It was just absolutely perfect. I love that opening sequence. I thought it was great. But let's talk about the killer reveal, because honestly, you've already heard my spoiler-free thoughts on the movie, and that's basically that I thought it was an absolute blast. I thought it was a lot of fun, an absolute joy to watch in theaters. You've got to watch it with people. It had the jump scares, it had the meta-ness. Like, it was a great Scream film. For me, it's ranked number 2, only behind the original, which, I mean, for nostalgia and, like, the fact that it was so surprising and, like nothing we've ever seen before, I don't think that will ever get beat as number 1, but this was very close. So, we get to the reveals. Now, I've got to say, they mentioned the dead brother so many times that I was like, is it going to be Richie, right? Is it going to be him? Or is there some weird twist of events, which I thought for a little bit in my head, something related to Billy, like, you know, I mean, listen, she could have been Billy's sister. Okay, Quinn could have been Billy's sister. It would have been wacky. But then when I started to, like, really think about it, I was like, okay, no, it's probably Richie. And I went back and forth the way she kept talking about brother. And then, of course, even at the part when Quinn was dead, listen, that was the quickest dead body, and they moved along. They don't usually do that in Scream, and especially in this Scream, they spent so much time on the gore and the grossness of the bodies. Like, even the dude in the shower, I feel like we saw him more than we saw Quinn's dead body. So it was just weird. Like, she got pushed at her, and they left, and I was immediately like, I don't know how I feel about this. Right in that moment, I was even like, I don't know. I really don't. And then when the dad came out, it seemed like he was trying to force himself to kind of be all like, and like cry. And then when he said, you F with my family, I was like, no, always I thought there was something shady about him right from the start. But then I'm like, I just can't imagine. I just thought he was involved somehow. And again, they kept mentioning the dead brother. And so I immediately thought Quinn and her father were Ghostface. Like, I pretty much had that pegged. I never believed that it was Hayden, even when he was like, or Kirby, I should say, but you guys know what I mean. Even when he was like, oh yeah, she got fired. And I was like, really? And then I was like, are they working together? Is she a third Ghostface? And he's like turning on her. Is this what's happening here? But I will say, in that theater scene when the Ghostface are running out there, she's so short that I was like, there's no way that one of these is her. She's tiny. They don't look that, like, would she put on these massive boots to chase them down? Like, I just didn't buy that ever. I just really didn't. And so then you talk about the third one coming in. That is what surprised me. I never really pegged Ethan. I guess I kind of did, but then I just never thought there was another sibling. I never expected a third Ghostface, I guess. So when the third Ghostface showed up, I was like, what? That's crazy. And I liked that it was Ethan. I thought that was a really good reveal. So I mostly had it figured out that it was Quinn and her father. He was shady. She died way too quickly. They glossed it right over. Like, if she's really part of the friend group, they're going to focus on that a little bit more. So and again, I think it was mentioning the dead brother, the dead son so many times that it just made it obvious to me. But I will say that I was completely surprised by Ethan, the third Ghostface. I did also think another hint towards the dad being involved, the police officer being involved, is when they were walking around and they're like, this is all evidence. How did they get it? All cops are dirty, like they'll do anything for money. And I was like, no, he has it because he's in on this whole thing. So that kind of seemed to reveal it to me as well. And then, of course, he later says that, his son was obsessed, so he got all this memorabilia for him and helped him build his collection and yada, yada, yada. But overall, I really loved it. I loved the twist of a third Ghostface, which we have not seen yet. I thought that was great. Because going back to a previous one, I didn't love the whole, there being one Ghostface. So I thought this was a fun way to switch things up, but, make it even crazier. There's going to be 3 of them. I thought it was brutal. I thought it was great. The kills were fantastic. Some of the kills were insane. The whole, let me stab you and then twist, and the one in the throat. There was so much just blood and gore, and I'm here for it. So that's kind of my thoughts on Scream 6. I'm excited to see Scream 7. I'm excited to see where we go. I will say I'm glad they didn't kill Courtney Cox. I'm glad they didn't kill Gail. I thought she had her greatest moments in this Scream out of all the Screams, so I was very happy to see that. And I'm interested to see where things go. I don't know. I don't really trust Sam all that much. It seems like she's really messed up about her dad, about Billy, and she really likes killing. But I also think it'd be way too obvious to make her a Ghostface in the future. But she certainly has no qualms attacking a Ghostface. So I'm interested and excited, but mostly interested to see where things go with her. I hope they don't make her a Ghostface, because I think that would just be too obvious. But I'm still excited to see where things go with Scream 7. I think the writing for 5 and 6 has been fantastic, and I know the same people are doing 7, so really looking forward to it. You guys let me know what you thought, and go full spoiler if you want. Did you figure this out? What did you think? Let me know about your thoughts down below in the comments. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You guys can check me out at MamasGeeky.com. MamasGeeky. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all my monetary supporters, my members, and my Patreons. Love you guys.